online@gmail.com. We're proud to call Caldwell County home. WPKY.
Good morning and welcome in to Coffee Talk on this Tuesday morning and second day of the 48th annual Optimist Club Radio Auction. Sometimes these words just don't come out. We've got guests here this morning to talk to us about this event that happens every year for the last 48 years, right?
That's correct.
We got Ty Englebright and Roy Jean Rogers with us this morning. Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Misty.
Thank you for coming in. My sound is not working. I keep trying to adjust my ears, and that's not working for me.
It happens. There's no doubt.
All right, guys. So the first night went off really well, right?
As Audrey put, I think, in her story, went off with a bang.
Yes.
We had a fantastic opening night in about every way imaginable, Roy Jean.
The items, as we were discussing before we went on air, normally, we'll bid on some items because they're kind of slow movers. But last night that didn't happen. Items went. A lot of them were right up there at 80 to 90% value. A lot of participation. And we had a big crowd down at the country store last night looking at those pictures. We probably, there was probably over 1,000 pictures that went out last night. So, yes, it was a great night. It was one of the best
opening nights in recent memory.
For a long time, yes.
And when you say pictures, you're talking about Ralph's pictures?
Yes. We had not groups, but we had people coming in from various classes, and they were going through and they were picking out individuals that was in that graduating class, and they're going to take those to the class reunion. And tonight I want to throw a challenge out real quick, then Ty can elaborate on it. But tonight I would like to have at least 25 individuals or 20 individuals to come and make a donation to the country store in memory of Ralph. Donate $25, because if I can raise $500 out of the country store tonight, that will be doubled. And I'll let Ty talk about that just a little bit.
Sure. Yeah, we had a friend of the Optimist approach us last night, really good friend, and said, you know what, if you will can get at least $2,500 in memory of Ralph through the country store, through the legacy of the life of pictures that he has left, then we will match that up to $2,500. And that's tremendous friend of Optimists, and knows what Ralph's passion was for our scholarship, and that's what it's all about, is giving money in and giving it right back to the community in the form of scholarships, and that's what that money will go to. And Roy Jean, you mentioned that good friend of Optimists, but I know last year we had several classes call in and start challenges for the class. So I'm going to lead it off this morning and challenge my high school class of 1986, and I'm going to throw I'm going to get it started with $100.
Great.
And so I challenge all my class of 86 classmates, and there are many of you out there listening this morning, I know it, to bring down something to the radio auction tonight or during this week and help us in memory of Ralph get those matching dollars.
Yeah, we exceeded 500 last night. Beth Mann was there. I mean, appreciate her. She was right there on the front row and helped with an interview and just participated.
And got us started on our challenge.
And when we mentioned the challenge, excuse me, she immediately donated $250 to us. And so, like I said, the pictures, a lot of them went out last night. Be back down there this afternoon. We got 4 more totes. We had people going through those last night and found several old pictures. And again, if you are got a class reunion coming up, come down there. I'm going to challenge people, come down, but I need to raise 500, so we're at 100 right now, so I need 500 tonight. We made it last night. If we can get 500 through Friday, then we're going to match that and double it to to 5,000. So.
And that's awesome. I mean, we not only Roy Jean were we off to a great start last night, but the atmosphere was festive. Unity Baptist Church from Fredonia was there. Their youth, they had a great night cooking burgers and hot dogs with everybody. So
let me say, those burgers were great.
They were fantastic,
and they're going to be back Thursday night.
Yes,
they were raising money for the Jonathan Creek event that a
yeah,
lot of the churches, I know
there.
our church participates in that, and I think he told me they raised a little over $800 last night.
Right.
Okay, that's good.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good night for anybody out there that's selling food.
Right. And who we got tonight?
I don't know. That's a good question.
First Baptist is there
think
one night. I think it might be tonight.
Yeah, we're
and we may be off the mark there, but they will be there one night, and we'll find out. But let me Unity Baptist Church.
Yes.
You heard me talking about this a little bit yesterday. We have, there's no one in this county or any surrounding counties that hasn't had an impact because of the drug and alcohol addiction problem. Economically, we're having to, our jails are overcrowded. The facilities for treatment, they're out there. And everyone has been impacted by the drug and alcohol addiction. Some of them may be in your personal family. We have 7 sessions that have been donated, faith-based. And the facility is located down at Unity Baptist Church there in Fredonia. But we have 7 sessions, and it's not going to be on the air. They're not going to put it up for bids, but you can come talk to me, Ty, George, Brooksy, Dave, Julie Key, Lynn, any of the Optimus Club members. If your family, if someone in your family could benefit from this and you think they would take advantage of it, you come talk to us and we will give you a free session for this faith-based treatment. I say treatment, but we will make sure that that's anonymous and that no one really knows about it but you, and we will get you set up for that, because that's something. The youth today, that's what we're about, and we are seeing some of our youth being lost to this drug and alcohol addiction, and so that's something Unity Baptist Church and Stephanie, they have made that contribution. So you can shoot me an email, call me, Ty, any of us, and we'll be glad to help. And
so those are not, so you're not taking any type of donation. Those are actually, those are just free.
Those
They've
are
donated
free.
those.
Yes.
And now I know that Stephanie's been on the program before.
Here, yes.
And her services to begin with are not overpriced. She $25 a session is what she charges. So once you get past that free session, once you get in there, get introduced, and get to know Stephanie and go on, $25 is a very reasonable price.
Certainly. I want to mention Roy Jean, our other friend, that has brought an incredible collection of baseball cards. This is a unique item. We're probably going to hold this till later on in the week.
Right.
There's some really cool baseball cards in there, and they have been looked at by someone who is, considered somewhat knowledgeable.
Right. I would think so. Yes.
About those cards. And
Mickey Mantle.
Yeah, they've got a nice Mickey Mantle card in there. Several other older cards, but probably the value of this thing is $200 to $300 at least, maybe more. At least what we've been told. Maybe up to $500.
I know the starting bid on those has been $200.
We got a $200 starting bid. So, if you're interested in that, we want you. If you collect baseball cards or memorabilia, come on down and take a look at this collection. We've got it back, but we'll let you look through the cards and see what you think about it. And they're in plastic.
They're
protected.
And they're over there next to Ty, next to our auctioneers. But if you want to look at them, he'll bring them out and let people take. But that is something that is unique, is those baseball cards. I looked at a few of them yesterday.
Where did those come from?
Well, a friend of the club wanted those to come down and be.
And that might also go towards the scholarship.
Oh yeah, yes.
Yeah, because that is in memory of Ralph.
In memory of Ralph, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, exactly. So, Ralph Sharp was instrumental in our club. Just acting for years. I mean, and anything that the club was involved in, he was right there. But his passion certainly was the students here and the youth. You can see it from the pictures that are on display. He was at many school functions.
We discussed this last night, those that was over there, and we were looking at the pictures. Misty, I mean, we're talking about 5,000 or more. Think what it costs to get those developed. And Ralph did that out of love for this community. I mean, out of school, prom, I've been to a lot of proms, and Ralph was there. He took those pictures. We have weddings. We had one gentleman come in yesterday. His sister lives in Florida. And she said, go see if you can find any of my wedding pictures. He came out with a full album.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
And we have Southside coordinations. We have a 1978 graduating class from Southside Kindergarten. So, and Coach G, let me throw this out there. Coach G, we've been going through, Stacy Kilgore's been going through there looking, and we've pulled about 50 to 60 pictures of Coach G. And, all of us around here know who Coach G is.
Oh, yeah.
And we've got those set back. We hope some of his family will come down and take a look. And softball, Briston Prowl was up there last night. She's a teacher down here at Crittenden County, and played softball and basketball. And she was up here last night. She just went through. She pulled out a bunch.
One could literally, I'm serious, one could literally come down there and probably spend all week with us and not go through all of them. There's that many. So if you're out there and you think, I went to school in Caldwell County, Lyon County, somewhere,
we got Lyon County. We got a bunch.
And maybe even probably touched on just to wherever some of these sporting events took place. There might be a picture of you there. I mean, it's incredible. It's a lifelong collection. Yeah, it really is.
And here's the thing, you guys said you're taking donations for the pictures. You're not paying for your picture. You're paying for the honor of Ralph. You're paying in honor of Ralph, because it sounds like, and I was sitting here thinking as you guys were talking about how big of a part of the Optimist Club he was. Have you noticed the difference with him not there this year?
Well, I mean, he's, it's...
you missed him. Like last night, I'd be sitting there and I'd think, well, Ralph's going up to take those numbers down and take them over. Ralph took the numbers down, took the items over to where they were. Brooks and Dave, they're the cashiers, and Ralph would take them over behind. You look.
You missed that familiar laugh.
Yes.
He had this just incredible, laugh.
I'm going to mention something else. Casey's over here. Lori Noel.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday we were working, and this made me think of that. Ralph liked pizza, and Lori brought in 5 or 6 pizzas, I don't know, for us for lunch. I mean, we were all down there working, and I thought, man, Ralph would love this.
Oh, yeah.
Ralph would love this.
No doubt.
But yeah, but the main thing we miss is him walking around taking those pictures. We've got scrapbooks. You look at some of the pictures that's in the paper in our scrapbooks. Well, you know who's missing? Ralph.
He's behind the camera.
He's behind the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So it's just, we can't thank this community enough for their outpouring of support for what we're attempting to do. Caldwell County Board of Education allows us, to use the facility, the airwaves,
EMS, Joy.
Yeah, yeah.
They helped us with some tables this year. But yeah, it takes a community.
It does.
It takes a village.
So get ready tonight for another exciting night. 365-5866. Last night we had a little bit of technical issue with our phone lines. We've got one number, and the lines were supposed to roll. They didn't roll last night, so we gave out the individual numbers, but I think we'll have that corrected tonight. So if you were, to happen to get a busy signal, which you probably won't, but, keep calling and bidding.
And I'll be up there this afternoon somebody wants to come in and
Look
go
at the
through the
pictures.
pictures, we'll
Yeah.
be able to do that.
All right, guys, and I love how you said last night was, bigger than it had been in
yes.
the past, and it's only going to get better. We have
Right.
4 more days left, so
All
by
you
the
classes
end of it-
out there, get ready to send in your donations and challenge your other classmates to do so. Again, I started it with class of 86 today, and all you 86ers out there that I know are listening and live here in the area, get ready.
All right, Ty Englebright, Roy Jean Rogers talking about the 48th Annual Optimist Club Radio Auction going on again tonight. Starts just after the 5 o'clock news here on 1580 103.3 WPKY. Stay tuned. We're going to talk to Linda Grandstaff in just a moment about the clothes closet here in Princeton.
You gotta be so cold to make it in this world. Yeah, you're a natural, living your life cutthroat. You gotta be so cold.